A Mission Viejo Nordstrom makeup artist and a store security officer put their own lives in jeopardy to save a distraught woman perched on the 5th-story ledge of a parking garage.
Our department received a phone call that there was a customer who needed some assistance getting home and that we would arrange a ride for her. I came outside looking for her and I couldn't see anyone.
At that same moment, Chanel Dalirifar was returning from her lunch break.
I noticed that John was outside walking around. I'm looking around and all of a sudden I heard like screaming.
I kept hearing a crying sound. Somebody was sobbing. So when I looked up, I saw someone sitting up on top of the ledge, dangling over.
I was really scared, so I looked at John and he just immediately took off sprinting.
Simultaneously, Chanel and Jonathan Marshall raced to the 5th floor, where a distraught young woman sat on a ledge, ready to jump.
I got up to the floor here and she was sitting right here in the corner. And I immediately just grabbed onto her leg and her back.
Chanel grabbed onto the woman's arm and began to make a life-saving connection.
I told her, I was like, there's a reason that I'm here. And I was like, and if you think I don't know what you're going through, I do.
Chanel herself had experienced losing a loved one from suicide, and she was determined not to let this woman's family endure the same endless pain.
When I saw her, I felt like I saw my uncle, and I saw what could have happened if somebody would have been there for him.
Chanel and Jonathan convinced the woman to turn around and face them while they talked and reassured her.
John kind of grabbed her legs and wrapped her around this way so she couldn't keep leaning over.
Meanwhile, Chanel shared her story and the woman began to calm down.
I wanted her to know, like, you mean something to somebody whether you know it or not. I feel like I wasn't there. I feel like my uncle was the one speaking and telling me what to say.
Together, Chanel and Jonathan showed exceptional courage during this woman's most helpless moments.
I don't consider myself a real hero. I like to hope that I did what anybody else would have done in that moment and that we happened to be in the right place at the right time.
I don't think that I'm a real hero because I think personally it was all my uncle and it wasn't even me. Like, I was just the vessel for the message that he was giving to me.